Welcome back, everybody. I think I've figured out the sound issues, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to play the game. I'm a little bit excited to be playing another campaign game again. But like I said, I do have my issues with this game. There are some problems. And when we get to one level, I may have to do some video editing because it may be really hard to get anything good done on that. So we'll just see how far we can get. So I guess I should talk somewhat about the game in general. I have a friend who thinks this game is the best Transformers game ever made. I can't agree. I think it's good. Definitely don't think it's the best. Though it's got a lot of cool stuff in it, I will admit, for its time. When I first got this game, the first thing I was most impressed about actually was that the graphics look fantastic for PS2. I think I got this right after I got my PS3. And I love that the graphics, it seemed like I was playing, you know, one of the earlier PS3 games where they weren't taking full advantage of everything. I'm gonna turn off my camera. You guys don't really need that. That's better, I think, for multiplayer games. We're gonna have just the screen on, unless you guys say otherwise, alright? Alright, so for those of you who don't know, the first one was Hotshot, the second one was the guy who I always play as, Red Alert, and then Optimus Prime. They're showing some of the cons there. You can only play as Autobots. And you can only play as one of those three main characters. I think some of you, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have probably seen or at least heard about the Cybertron, the Unicron trilogy that included Cybertron, Energon, and then Armada, which this game was based off of.
Transformers.
It was just a TV show that was, you know, it was on like in early 2000s. Like I said, it's one of the Japanese-made ones that was then subbed in the U.S. And it has some critics and some people who love it, and obviously some of us grew up with it, so we liked it. I'm personally a fan of, I want to say, I liked Armada, but I think Cybertron is actually my favorite. I'm not fond of Energon, except for, I'm going to skip this again, except for like a little bit at the beginning, when they transitioned from Armada to Energon. So there's a fun thing here. It's got extras at the bottom. You can actually unlock really cool things, like the PSAs and things that you've seen on YouTube. Transformer songs, some music, just all kinds of cool stuff. So after we finish the game, we'll probably go back in the extras and look at all that stuff. Ooh, we have widescreen. That's fine. Is that gonna, like, I don't know, save? Good? Alright, well, let's go ahead. Let's get started with the game. I normally play as, like I said, Red Alert, but because we're talking to Gary Chalk tonight on the podcast, I'm probably gonna try to start off as Optimus Prime. I know I can't play Hotshot. I'm horrible as him. He's got, like, no health. And I have a hard enough time trying to beat the game anyway, so. And we're gonna put it in the middle, because the absolute hardest difficulty has, believe me, it's hard enough in the middle, believe me. Good thing about this game, the different difficulties, I guess I'll have to talk about it afterwards. I don't know. Hard for me to say.
I would have waited an eternity for this.
Sounds like Beast Wars Megatron. If you had the toys for these, you know that they were very accurate because the 3D models that they made were pretty much exactly the same as the toys.
Trace that energy wave to its origin. Autobots, we must stop Megatron. Roll out!
So yeah, there's our first taste of what's to come. You pretty much spend the entire game on Earth except for like one level at the end, but yeah. So we get to choose an Autobot. We have Optimus, again, Hotshot. You can see their different stats. It says that his speed is highest and his power is pretty good and his attack and defense are low, and that's where my problem is. See how Red Alert has the highest defense? And everything else is pretty high. I mean, why would you even play as Hotshot? He's got like low stats. And then Optimus, that's my problem with Optimus, is his low speed. So I almost always play
till all are one.
Red Alert, but yeah. So this is where a good portion of the game takes place. Whenever you're choosing a level or anything, that's all this. Drop zones, you have options, medic, get to... This is your main menu. This is not a free roaming game. The minicons thing here, this is what your loadout is for your weapons, your defensive, your armor, all that sort of stuff. This is what you're taking with you into the level. You can see that they have all the little bumper icons, and you can just pick them out. So for now we have absolutely no minicons because we've just started the game. There's nothing to even pick because there's no minicons. And we'll talk more about minicons after we finish the first level, I think. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I have to remember to go back. Triangle. Oh man, I have to get used to the controls again. Alrighty, well, here we are. There's 9 minicons in here. I'm not sure what that Pokeball is for. Oh, those are discs, data discs. 13. So those are like secrets and the PSAs and things that you can pick up. Let's go ahead, let's try this. I remember that the square button is transform, I think. And then obviously your minicons are each of your shoulder buttons. So let's see if I don't completely fail. So those are all bad guys, and they do have drop ships in this game. And yes, you can shoot them and take them out. And jump on them and do all kinds of things. And here we go, we have Optimus. So we have our blaster is R1. Jump is L1. And none of the other buttons do anything because we don't have anything equipped. So this is his normal speed. You can look around, you can do all kinds of things. Transform is not square. Triangle is. And you can actually look around, huzzah! So you get to see your car mode. So square is reverse, alright. Can I honk? Ooh. That would be R3, everybody. Oh, you can also do forward and reverse with L1 and R1. Alrighty, let's transform back. We probably won't be spending a lot of time in that mode, except when we're running away from enemies.
Commander, the Decepticons have followed the Minicon signal to Earth. Our mission directive is to locate the Minicons before they do. Megatron has a head start, and his new Decepticlone army massively outnumber us. This is a full-scale invasion. Navigate your way to the top of that cliff and survey the area. Please acknowledge.
Yep. So there's our little tutorial. I have to remember to jump as that button instead. Come on, Optimus, you can do it. And I need to, like, invert that control or something.
We're picking up enemy activity. It's one of Megatron's new Decepticlone soldiers. Prepare to engage. This will be a good opportunity to adjust your circuits for combat on Earth.
So you can see
Did you
melee
get that?
is
On my way.
the same button as shoot. You just have to get close enough to actually fight. Like that, okay. And if you use your blaster, I believe, yeah, you see it goes down. That's just holding the button down, and they recharge. Pretty easy. Optimus, fail. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Commander, the Decepticlones have located a Minicon and are preparing to load it onto that dropship. Recommend you engage the enemy and recover that Minicon.
What?
Is that understood?
That's a lot of buttons to remember right there. L3. Circle. L3. L1.
I'm on it.
Recon mode. Really? I never used this. I don't think. I mean, sidestep. So this is like your slow, just like your creeper mode. That's pretty cool. So that's how you zoom in. It's not fast. It's not really conducive. It's just, yeah. So before we go over there, there's a nice big glowing thing over here. This would be one of those data disks. And all of those points that you saw sidestep. You can't just... Oh, that's funny. You just go... all those little purple things? I think those are minicons, actually. Oops. Yeah. I think those are minicons, the ones up in the sky. The ones on the ground here should be data disks. Oh, look, it's the end of the world. We can't get over there right now. It's not the end of the world, but it's a river. And we can't climb that sheer rock face. So that's a teaser. There's another one. You can see there's all kinds of stuff. So, for the most part, once you get into a level, it's free exploring. Oh, we have Decepticons. Alright, let's go in melee, yeah? Melee, thank you. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna take a while to get used to. So, do we want to stay in recon mode? Is this like the mode you're supposed to play in that I never played in? That's why the game was so weird? I got people shooting at me. So you don't really recharge health, you just have to not die. I believe they drop health, though. Those things right there. Yeah, there's a little bit of health right there. And there are enemies everywhere. So you can't just free roam around freely in terms of that you will run into people that will try to kill you. So let's run through the river. And let's kill something. Oh, you can't recon mode over here. I would like to zoom in on them. I don't really want the tiny... They see me. Maybe I can get them from the other shore. And some of the enemies will walk around, so you will have to avoid them. Alright, so that button, that button. Oops. They forgot where I was, apparently. Stay slow. I can't shoot at you from over here. Oh, does it not reach? I don't think it reaches. No. Okay, well, we're just gonna get ourselves killed if we try to go up that wall, so... I guess we're gonna have to head over here then. I think this is the mode you're supposed to play in. It was so much... You know what? I always used this homing minicon whenever I played because I was so bad at aiming. And I think I'm gonna pause it and turn up the... Nope, I don't have one. What is a look spring? I have no idea. Vibration on. I'll turn that off. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, you guys. I'm confused. Alright, so I can't turn up the sensitivity. It's pretty much locked. We're gonna go up here and grab this thing. Oops. I think this is the mode you're supposed to play in. Grab more health before we run in there. Because I can tell you guys, I died a lot when I played this game through the first time. What did we find? We found a minicon, actually.
You have rescued a minicon. Good work, sir. Every minicon you rescue allows you to access extra functions and use different weapons. Keep your optics open while you're out in the field. Minicons could be anywhere. You can equip new minicons as you rescue them. If you want to modify your minicon loadout, return to Autobot HQ via Warp Gate.
Let's go ahead. Let's attach him. I think this is like the minigun I used the entire game. Homing rockets. Alrighty. So those things on the ground can be either minicons or the other things. So we don't... So I think the blue things then are warp gates. Those are save points, warp gates. Grab the health because we fail at health. And this episode is almost over, and I almost completed something. Oops, that was a mistake. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and get to that save point real quick. Not hit any trees, which is one of the reasons why I don't drive everywhere. Not into the water, Optimus. Slow down.
This warp gate appears to be a node in a modified space bridge network. The Minicons created it to travel across Earth. Activate warp gates to log your mission progress. You can also use these to return to Autobot HQ, where you can restore your Energon and modify your Minicon loadout. Please respond.
Affirmative.
There we go. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the episode here, and we have no reason to return to HQ, so we'll probably just start from right here. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode.